सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। 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 कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं। यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषं। गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी। वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीद् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। आपतामहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। आर्तानामार्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भीतिनाशनं द्विषतां कालदण्डं तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहं सन्नद्धकवची खड्गी चापबाणधरो युवा गच्छन्ममाग्रतो नित्यं रामः पातु स लक्ष्मणः नमः कोदण्डहस्ताय सन्धीकृतशराय च खण्डिता किल रामाय पन्निवारिणे रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः अग्रदपृष्ठदश्चैव पार्श्वदश्च महाबलौ आकर्णपूर्णधन्वानौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ मङ्गलं कोसलेन्द्राय महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्तीतनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं सियावर रामचन्द्र की जय पवनसुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Can the dreams truly come true? Trijata had a dream saying that the one whom you are all torturing, this one is going to be saved by her own husband, and she will be joining him very soon after destroying all these Rakshasas. And who is this one who is finally going to bring the end to this demonic state? Tato deva sakandarvah siddhascha paramarshayah brahmanam agradakritva ramam tatra vibandide punareva maya drishtah ramo ramayatam varah Vishnureva swayam bhutva sasminnaste varasane Devaha, Gandharvaha, Siddhaha, Paramarushayah, Brahmanam agrakritva, keeping Brahma in the front, all these celestial beings, Ramam tatra bhavandire. I see in my dream that all of them are propitiating, worshipping, glorifying the Lord. Maya drishtaha punaheva Rama ramayatam varaha Vishnureva swayam. None other than Vishnu himself, tasmin naste varasane. Param Brahma Param Tattvam Param Jnanam Param Tapaha Param Bijam Param Kshetram Param Karana Karanam. Is none other than Param Brahma, Param Tattvam, Param Jnanam, Param Tapaha. Is the supremost tapas, supremost being, supremost Lord of everyone. Param Bijam Param Kshetram is the very seed of everything, and he is the very field of entire world. Param Karana Karanam, Karananam Karanam is the very cause of all things. Shankachakrakata Sriman Pundarikayate Kshanah Sri Vatsavaksha Nityasri Ajeya Shashvato Dhruvaha. He is the one who is wielding his Shankha and Chakra and Gada. It is Gurudev who said that why Bhagavan is carrying these 4 different things in the hand. Shankha, that's conch, Chakra, the disc, and Gada, that is the maze, and then Padma. It is said that if those people who are far away, not listening to Bhagavan, Bhagavan blows the conch. Come on, I am here, come to me. And those who come to him, they will be given the Padma, representing the detachment while living in this world, which is moksha sthiti. Padmapitram ivam basa. I mean, the lotus-like existence in this world where one does not get affected by the vicissitudes of life. But if they do not come or respond to the Bhagavan, then he takes the mace. Danda leke, mace, you will be amazed by the way he hits others. So even then, if you don't correct yourself, then chakra will come. So he uses all the four hands very seriously. Shankara chakra gata sriman pundarikaya tekshanaha. Beautiful lotus eyes. Sri vatsa vaksha nitya sri ajeyaha shashvataha dhruvaha. Unconquerable. And this is what I saw as Bhagavan Sri Rama as the very consort of Sita. Then Sita is little curious, what about Ravana? What happens to him? Ravanascha maya drishtaha kshitau taila samukshitaha raktavasa pipan mattaha karavira kritasrajaha pipan tailam hasan rityan branta chitta kolendriyaha gardame namayayo shikram dakshinam dishamastitaha. Ravana also I saw. What happened to him? Kshitau taila sailasamukshitaha. Fully covered with oil. Raktavasaha, one who has blood-clotted cloth or cloth of red color. Piban, drinking. Mattaha, mad. Karavira krudasrajaha, and also some wild flowers on his garland. Piban stailam, drinking the oil. Hasan Rityan, dancing in the middle of the road. Branta chitta akula indriya, maddened, wild, lost his senses, and sitting on a donkey. Gardamena yayo shigram dakshinam disham ashrita. He is sent towards the south. South means death. And he was even dragged on the ground. And this is how the end of Ravana is. That also I could see. What about Lanka? Lanka drishta maya swapne ravanena virakshita dagda ramasya dutena vanarena tarasvina. I see Lanka has been completely burned to ashes by Vanara. Until then, Hanumanji has not yet come to the scene of where they could see. But Vanarena Tarasvina Ramasya Dutena Dagda Lanka. Lanka is going to be completely burnt by this one particular Vanara. He is none other than the Duta, the messenger of Bhagavan. And that is also I saw. And when these are all being narrated by Trijata, the left side of Sita started to shiver, which is to indicate that good omen is coming. So whenever you have a throbbing left side, some good news is coming. So you remember that. So it is an indicator. So sometimes, we should not too much believe in the superstition also, but when I was growing up, my great-grandfather was like that. He was always very superstitious. And when we visit him and then we were about to come out of the home to go towards the bus stand, he would say, wait. There must be one single person should come and then only you should go. One single person should not come. Two people should come. Then only you go. So we will wait. So it will so happen only one person would come. And he will scold him. Why did you come alone? That I had no clue. Why? What's wrong? Go and bring your brother also. He was a little authoritative. So he will not, okay. He will go and bring his brother. Now you can go. Very funny. Anyway, so the left side started to shiver. That is considered as a good omen. But Hanumanji was wondering, At the same time, while this is going on, how do I introduce myself to Sita? Hanumanami vikrantaha sarvam sushrava tatvatah. He listened to the whole thing which Drijada was narrating to Sita. Sitayas trijadayascha rakshasinam darjanam. And also he heard the conversation between Sita and Drijada, as well as how these she demons are threatening her, persecuting her. And he is wondering, is this the right time to meet Sita now? I have to really go and console her. This is my responsibility. And seeing how much they are torturing her, I cannot stop here. I cannot be quiet. Yuktam tasya prameyasya sarvasatvataya avatah Rama samashvasayudum bharyam pradidarshana kangshinim. Yuktam, it is appropriate. Tasya aprameyasya, of the one who is incomparable, sarvasattvadaya avataha, bharyam, that one who is of the nature of great sattva nature, his own wife, samyak ashvasayutum, to appease her, console her, yuktam, it is appropriate for me to do, because she is what? Padidarshana kangshinim. Constantly looking for her husband everywhere, crying, lamenting, not able to eat or sleep. It is necessary that I have to do this. If on the other hand, we thought, now I have seen her, but if I do not go and talk to her, when I go and meet Rama, if without talking to her, if I go back, because of the very torture that she is going through, will she be alive by the time Rama comes back? Unless I assure her that yes, this is possible that Rama would come, and if I don't do that and proceed away, having seen her, that alone is not my accomplishment. I have to make sure that she is assured. Gatehi mayi tatreyam rajaputri yashasvini paditranam avindanti janaki jivitam tyajet. She will lose her life, she will commit suicide. Yati gatihi mayi tatra iyam rajaputrim yashasvani. If without seeing or talking to her, if I go away, paritranam avindanti, without knowing any more rescue for her, she will end her life. And she also spoke about that. But the thing is, how do I meet her? Because all the she demons, all the Rakshasis are around. They will surely notice me. They will definitely recognize me. He is a stranger here. Who is this? Is not our clan. This is an outside citizen. This is immigrant. There is no sign of being our nature. Who is this person? So they will definitely. And also when I go, without seeing her, Rama will ask this question, what is her message to me? How do I know that you met her? What is the proof? If I don't speak to her, how do I know what she has in her mind to tell Rama? Ramaschedi prichen mam kim mam sita bravid vachah. What did she say to me? What is her message to me? Kim aham tam pradibhruyam. What do I tell him? Asambhashya sumadhyamam. Without talking to her. Sumadhyama means one who has a beautiful waist. Ours is all waist. Sumadhyamam. Like Mandaudari, I told you yesterday. It is not Mandaudari. Mandaudari. Slim waisted. So, now I have to wait till all these demons settle down. They will, after some time, they will get tired anyway. They have been eating and drinking and then talking to her, torturing her. Now the question is, in what language I should speak to her? Another question. Many household has got this problem, my husband is this Gujarati and mine Tamil Nadu, and then my father is Telugu, my mother-in-law is Kannada. What do I speak? Take one language and make it as a mother tongue. Don't confuse yourself. So, in what language should I speak to them? See, when he met the first time, Sri Rama and Lakshmana, he took the form of a Brahmana Vatu. Because he didn't want to go as a Vanara, because they would wonder, if suddenly some Vanara starts talking, they will take the bow and arrow first, shoot me. So, and Sugriva was very clear that you go in such a way they don't doubt you, because I want to know who they are. So he took the form of a Brahmana Vatu and he spoke chaste Sanskrit. So when Rama and Lakshmana heard him saying that, who is this person? In the middle of the forest, in the wilderness of the forest, here is a Brahmana standing there and speaking to us in the most modest way, with so much of humility, the chosen words he spoke. That first impression is a great impression. At that very moment itself they were floored. This is really a man of knowledge. So, should I go in front of Sita also speaking the most cultured language called Sanskrit? The way I spoke to Rama, Yadi vacham pratasyami dvijadiriva samskritam Ravanam manyamanamam Sita bibhasyati. So, Bhita, she becomes so afraid. What would she think if I speak in Sanskrit? This is Ravana. He is coming in another form only. Because Ravana is a great scholar in Sanskrit, but so to impress me, again Ravana has come in the form of a monkey and then he is trying to talk to me. This is how she will think. So should I speak in the language of the Devatas, which I know, not that I do not know, but then it will be mistaken she will mistake me to be Ravana. Okay, so what should I do? I should speak not the Vanara language also, that she won't understand a word of it. So I should speak human language, not Deva Bhasha. So she said, I will speak only the human language. Okay, this is settled. Now I will speak in human language. These are all going on in the mind of Hanumanji. Next is, what form I will go in front of him? In what form I should present myself there? And if I go in the form of a monkey and suddenly when I start talking, what will she think? How do I present myself? And how do I present myself as a Ramaduta? She will wonder, how can you be a Duta? You are a monkey. So, better I don't go in front of her. So what do? Stay in the hideout and sing the glory of Rama. That is the only way she will be attentive, she will notice me, she will look for me. When she looks for me, with some amount of belief, I'll slowly disclose myself. So Bhagavan's glory must be sung, and that is what he did. Shravayishyami sarvani maduram prabruvan giram shraddhasyati yatahiyam tata sarvam samadate. Shravayishyami, I'll make her listen. Sarvani maduram prabruvan giram, with beautiful voice of mine. He really had a voice, not a monkey voice. Very beautiful voice and tone. When we do not have proper swara, it's called asura. When we don't sing properly, then some people are like that, they think they sing. People in the home only, they will get tortured all the time. When we don't sing in swara, we are called asura. When we don't put proper talam, we are called Vedala. So, but he had a beautiful voice, and Shraddhasyadi yata hi yam tata sarvam sama. Then everything will settle down when she will have trust in me, and she really believes in me. Evam bahuvidam chintam chintayitva mahakapihi. Thinking about all these things, samsrave maduram vakyam vaidehya vyajahara. And slowly he started to speak about all the things he was told by Sri Rama himself about his birth, his tutelage under Vishwamitra, and how he was, introduced to various things about warfare, etc., by the teachings of Vishwamitra, and how he went to Mithila, and how he broke the bow and got married to Sita, and how they all came back, and how they lived for many years, and how he was chosen for Pattabhisheka, and how suddenly the whole thing changed, how Kaikeyi wanted the boons, and then how he was sent out over 14 years, and how he came all the way, all that, and then finally he came up to the point of how Sita was kidnapped by Ravana. When she heard these things, and she said, these are all already in the public document. This doesn't mean anything to me, because obviously she wanted to hear all these things, but then this, up to this I know. Then he started off what happened afterwards. How Jatayu was fighting with Ravana, and how Jatayu was killed, and how Rama and Lakshmana came to know about this, and then Jatayu was praying to the Lord and informing him how she was taken away by a Rakshasa in the southern direction, and then how he further proceeded, met with Shabari. After meeting with Shabari, how she guided to Sugriva, and how I met Bhagavan, Sri Rama and Lakshmana, and after that how there was a pact between Sugriva and Sri Rama, and Sugriva's problem, how Bhagavan Sri Rama had taken care of Sugriva's issue by killing Vali, and how Angada was made the prince, young prince, and Sugriva also took care of the country, and how he sent all the various Vanaras in so many directions to search for Sita, and how he has been constantly lamenting and crying. And he even said that he is no more eating mamsam, because as a Kshatriya he was eating all the forest food, and now he has decided to give up also. He is only eating the roots and fruits. He was only lying on the ground, bare ground, and constantly thinking about Sita. And anything beautiful he would see, he will cry, how Sita is not here to enjoy the beauty with me, how she must be alone suffering this. I do not know which direction she has gone, who has taken it, whether she is alive or not. This way continuously is lamenting. All these things when Hanumanji narrated, Sita was in tears. And slowly Sita was wondering, what is the present condition of Rama? Where is he? How is he? What is he doing? Is he thinking about me? How is he thinking about me? How is he surviving? Samargamanastam devim Ramasītam aninditam asasadavane mitram sugrivam nama vanaram sugrivena pratignatam sitaya parimarganam sugrivasyapi ramena harirajyam niveditam. While thus Rama is in search of you, Samargamanastam devim Ramasītam aninditam asasadavane mitram sugrivam. He met with this Sugriva. Why is this called Sugriva? Because he was also Sugriva. He was also grieving a lot. So, that is my own interpretation of the word. He was also in trouble as much as Rama was. He was also taken out of his country. So then Sugrivam Nama Vanaram Sugrivena Pratignatam. So Sugriva gave the word to Rama, Sitaya Parimarganam. And about finding Sita also, Sugrivasya Viramena Harirajyam Nivedidam. Finally, the kingdom of the monkeys are being presented to him to make him get his strength of the army with which he will help finding out Sita. So Sita was so pleased to hear about the whole whereabout. Sadirya gutvam cha tatapyadastan nirikshamana tamachintya buddhim dadarsha pingati patera matyam vadatmadam suryamivotayastam. She looked here and there. Where is this voice coming from? Singing the glory of the Rama, which I love the most, and the one who is singing with so much of beautiful voice, so much of devotion and love, so much of faith and respect, he must be one who is a devotee of Bhagavan only, otherwise it would not be possible for him to say so. And also he recounted the glories of the Lord and the condition of the Lord, so you must be in touch with him at this moment where I do not find anyone here next to me whom I talk to, and this one is a solace, this one is a gateway for me to release myself. Where is he? Who is he? Sadirya gurtvam sa tada api adastan nirekshamana tam achintya buddhim and dadarsha pingati patera matyam. Pingati patehe amatyam. See, she saw the amatya means a minister of Sugriva. Vadatmajam, the son of wind god, Suryam iva udayastham, bright, brilliant Vanara. She noticed the monkey there who sung the glory, but then her suspicion has been there. Ravana is capable. He would have sent some spies to find out the condition of Rama. She would have got the latest knowledge. And he would have now disguised himself as the monkey. And to impress me, she must probably singing all these things, even though he doesn't want to sing the glory of Rama. Only for the sake of me, he would be doing it. So, she was not very completely believing him. Aho bhimamidam rupam vanarasya durasadam durniriksham idi jnatva punareva mumohasa. Bhimamidam rupam, this very form of monkey, slowly she discovered that it was sitting in the tree, and this is terrible looking. She was so afraid. Vanarasya rupam durasadam durniriksham. How is that it is singing? And therefore, suddenly she will unconscious. Because it is not possible for that to happen here. And again she started to lament, saying that, am I gone crazy? I just heard about Trijata's dream, therefore I am also dreaming like this. Her own interpretation of her dream made me think that there is something coming up. This may be totally my own imagination, illusion. So this way, when she was half awake, half asleep, half conscious, half unconscious, slowly Hanumanji climbed down and with so much of humility stood before her. Sovatirya drumat tasmat vidruma pradimananah minita vesha kripanaha pranipatyo pasrutya cha. Slowly he came down from the tree and he stood in front of her, vinita vesha kripanaha, with so much of humility, humble. Pranipatyopassrujya, he fell at her feet and approached her. Tam abraveen mahateja. To her he addressed Hanuman marutatmanah shirashyanjali madaya sita maduraya gira. See, when we do namaskar to anybody whom we know, like a friend, hi is not the way. Namaskar. Meaning what? Me and you are one and the same. This is our tradition. We don't touch the other person or hug in such a way, finding out whether he has any weapon at all or not. Namaskar. Right? And if you are meeting somebody who is elder to you, either by age or knowledge, here. At least you are greater than me. Your hand should be going this. When you are in front of the Lord, above. You are above me, above everyone. So Bhagavan here, Hanumanji, Shirasya Anjalim Adaya. He put his both the hands above the head. And that way he saluted to Sita. Sitam Madarya Gira Uvacha. He spoke to her. Again singing the glory. And also while he was singing the glory of the Lord, he was also noticing all the features of Sita and recalled what Sri Rama had described about her. And he could easily see all the various signs which he had kept in mind in front of him. Because when he was hiding and seeing, he was not able to have a clear, direct vision of her. When standing in front of her, he was able to clearly see Vyanjanani cha teyani lakshanani cha lakshaye mahishi bhumi palasya rajakanya cha me mata. All the Vyanjanani, all the various signs of yours, yani lakshanani cha lakshye, I could see clearly all the signs, all the features which Sri Rama had explained to me. I see in you, you are none other than Rajakanya. You are the daughter of the great king there, Bhumi Palasya, Mahishi, none other than the queen of the one who is the ruler of this world, Ravanena Janastanat Balat Apada Hrutayati Sita Tvamasi Badramte Tan Mama Chakshva Pruchataha. I now clearly see that you are the one who has been very forcefully taken away by Ravana. And please confirm that it is you to me now. Yadi Sita Tomasi Badramte Tan Mam Achakshva Pruchataha. And he could clearly see, as much as Rama was also emaciated, became thin, lamenting all the time about Sita, and the same way he could see Sita also, the features matched. Very often, if you see the husband, you can pretty much know the size of the wife also. Because they are eating the same kind of food only. So, usually, not always, but in general. So, one boy went to a doctor, he was very heavy, heavy set. He said, you should control eating, So he was curious to see, bring your parents also. So parents are also heavy, So he said, it looks like obesity runs in your family. The boy said, no, nobody runs in our family. So she said, I am Sita. No doubt about this, I am Sita only. You are right. You are right that this is what, the one whom you are looking at me is Sita. Asado dandakaranye tasyahamima jaujasaha rakshasa pahrita bharya ravanena duratmana do maso tena me kalo जीवते जीवितानुग्रह कृतः ऊर्ध्वं द्वाभ्यां तु मासाभ्यां ततस्तक्ष्यामि जीवितम्. I, the one, yes, Dandakaranya Vasadaha, Tasya Aham Amita Ojasaha, of the one who is the incomparable strength, Sri Rama, Rakshasa Apahruta, I am kidnapped by this Ravana, Ravanena Duratmana. And he has given only 2 more months for me to survive. Do maso tena me kalaha jivitana anugraha kritaha urdhvam dhvabhyam. Beyond these 2 months to masabhyam tatat takshyami jivitam. I will not anymore be alive. So here Hanumanji said, yes, I also heard this because I was hiding and listening to the entire conversation, Ravana also. But please understand me, why I am here? I am the messenger of Rama. Aham Ramasya Sandeshat Devi Dhutastava Gataha Vaidehi Kushali Rama Tvam Cha Kaushalam Abravid. I am very much here as a messenger of the Lord only to know about your whereabouts, your welfare. And I am also here to tell you about the whereabouts and welfare of Sri Rama. That is why I am here. But still, this doubt, it never goes away. Samshayatma vinashyati eva. But then, she being a woman, she is always had a doubt. This is still I am. And if you are a Duta of Rama, how did you come here? Crossing on. When I was coming, I was dragged by or carried away by Ravana. I see how distant it is and the huge ocean. How did you come? So you tell me, how did you do this? Because I still doubt you are. What is the way I know that you are a messenger of the Lord? Mayam pravishto mayavi editvam ravana swayam utpadayasi me bhuyah santapam tanna shovanam. Again I am pleading to you, if you are Ravana, please don't torture me anymore. You are a mayavi. Mayam pravishto mayavi editvam ravana swayam. If you are still the Ravana only, please, enough of me, enough of you. Please do not anymore torture me. Utpadayati me bhuyah santapam. I am done with all your torture, etc. Don't do any more try to test me. So she was not very sure until even at that point, even though she heard everything, but prove. Tell me more about Rama now. Then only I will get confused. So here further he is glorifying Sri Rama, saying, Aditya eva tejasvi lokakanta shashiyata raja sarvasya lokasya devo vaishravano yata. None other than the sun himself is the Rama. Aditya eva tejasvi lokakanta, very attraction of the whole world. Shashi, like the moon. Yata Raja Sarvasya Lokasya, he is the king of the entire world. Devo Vaisramano Yata. Vikramena Upapannascha Yata Vishnu Mahayashaha. He is as powerful as the Vishnu himself. Satyavadi Madhuravag. One who is ever speaking this truth only and with most sweet language. Devo Vachaspati Yata. Like the Indra, he is Vachaspati. And Rupavan Subhagaha Sriman Gandharpa Iva Murtiman. He is most beautiful like that of the Cupid. Because the Cupid also sometimes very stupidly do things and get burnt by Shiva, right? So, Sthana Krodhaha. And his anger is in control. Prahartacha Sreshtaha Loke Maharataha. Is the best of all the great charioteers, and such is that. Therefore, I know him personally. Please do not doubt me. Na hamasmi tada devi yata mam avagacchasi. Please do not mistake me by merely looking at my form. See, this is very important. Don't judge the people by just looking at their form. This is a mistake which many of us do. And even Rama was, later on, when Vibhishana came to take surrender at the feet of the Lord, when Vibhishana came there, all people were doubting him, including Lakshmana, including Jambavan, Angada, everybody doubted him. This is Ravana's brother. Don't you allow him here. He is here as spy. He may come as as surrendering to you, but only to take care of this, take the secrets from here and take. When all of them were in doubt, Rama looked at Hanumanji and said, what do you say? Because he is the only person who has seen Vishnu before. So he said, he didn't say directly, he didn't want to influence him also. At that time, Hanumanji said, Bhagavan, talk to him and know yourself who he is. So, conversing with him alone, you will know the nature and character of the person. So, don't judge me, please. Vishankatyajatam. Please remove your doubt. Esha shraddhasvapadato mama. Please listen to or trust in my words. And who am I? He gives a small biography of himself. Malyavan nama vaidehi girinam uttamo girihi tato gacchati gokarnam parvatam kesari harihi. There was a Malyavan nama girinam, and the Malyavan was one of the giris, one of the hills. In that very hill side, there lived a place called Gokarna, and in that place there lived a monkey known as Kesari. Sachadevarshi Bildishtaha Pita Mama Mahakabi. He is actually my father. Being directed by a Maharshi, Tirtena Divade Punye Shambhasadanam Uddharat. Directed by the Maharshis, he actually killed a demon called Shambhasadana. And this way he became very famous even among the Devatas. Tasyaham harinakshetre jato matena maitili. And that very place where my father was, I have been, because my father was married to Anjana, but Anjana begot me through the power of wind. Therefore, I am Vayusuta also and Kesari Nandan also, Anjani Putra also. This way. Hanuman iti vikyataha. But another name also I have got, called Hanuman. How? Loke svenaiva karmana. Very briefly he says, my own action had given me the name Hanuman. I am not a Superman or a Spider-Man or whatever, Ant-Man, no, Iron-Man. I am Hanuman. So I am known as Hanuman. So then slowly he picked up the ring of the Rama. Vanaroham mahabhage duto ramasya dhimatah Ramanam ankitam cha idam pasya devyanguliyakam. Look at this beautiful ring which I have been carrying only to show. And this is none other than Sri Rama's ring only. Now you recognize this? So, pratyayartam tavanitam tena dattam mahatmana samashvasihi badram te kshina dukkha palahyasi. Now trust me. For the sake of showing it to you alone, Bhagavan himself, Rama himself gave it to me to give it to you. So here he is. Please trust me, I am the one. Sita was very thrilled. Grihitva prekshamana sa Vartukkara vibhushanam. The moment she took that in her hand, Vartukkara vibhushanam Bhartaramiva samprapta. And she was so moved in emotion as though she got Rama himself. Janaki mudita bhavat. She becomes so moved and then she becomes so delighted. That is how we should receive the prasad, when it is offered to Bhagavan. And when it is offered to Bhagavan, it is not bhojanam anymore, it is prasad. So when it is coming to us as prasad, we should receive as though Bhagavan himself has come to us. Don't compare your prasad with another's. Itna diya hai, isko bahut diya hai. I think he gave more money to the priest. Whatever you get in your hand is prasad. Prasadena prasanno bhava. With the prasad, your mind become pleased. So here she took that in her hand. And then having seen this, Rama himself has come to me now. But when is he coming? Next question. Kachinna vyatito Rama kachinna paritapyate uttarani cha karyani kurutue purushottamaha. Is it that he is really seeking me, he is really thinking about me? Is he really lamenting for me? Is that every husband is asked this question? When you travel somewhere away, she will call, "Are you thinking about me?" No. Dare not say that. Of course, when did I forget you? So here also, is he thinking about me? Is he lamenting for me, crying for me? And is he planning for his future actions at all? She always had a doubt. And there is nobody dear to him than me. Na chasya mata na pita na nancha nanyah snehat vishishtosti maya samova tavatvaham duta jiji visheyam yavat pravrittim shrunuyam priyasya. Asya mata na pita na cha anyah snehat vishishtah maya samova na. Nobody, father, mother or anybody is as close to him as me. All wives think like that. And she also says that nobody is as much dear to you than me. And so long as I've been hearing the glory of Sri Rama, so long as I can keep myself alive. Tavat aham duta jiji vishayam yavat pravrittim shrunyam piriyasya ramasya. So, and as Hanumanji said, definitely after I go back and tell him about you, surely he will come. Shrutvaiva tu vacho mahyam kshiprameshyati ragavah chamum prakarshan mahatim hari rukshagana sangulam. With all the various monkeys and bears, he will come as soon as he hears from me. He will come here and rescue you for sure. No doubt about this, Sita. But I have an option for you. What is that? I will have a small option. Atava mochayishyami. Now I will release you. Tvam adyeva varanane. Today itself. What is that? Asmat dukkad uparoha. At this very moment I can get you out of the sorrow. What you should do is aroha mama prishtham anindite. You come and climb onto my back and I will at once will be able to take care of your problem, because I am capable of carrying you back to Rama quickly. See, he himself carried Rama and Lakshmana, both of them, from the deep forest to Sugriva. He had done that already. And he has come all the way from the land up to here by himself. And he says, I have the capability of carrying you back. Not only you, if I want to carry Lanka also I can carry. With the Rakshasas and Ravanas, everybody, so that the battle can be done there. Instead of he coming here. And understand one thing, that I am junior most monkeys in the Sugriva's army. If I am capable of coming here, think about all others who are there, who are capable of coming here and battling with Ravana. But I myself can carry you and on my back, and then I can make sure that it is possible. So, but Sita looked at this little monkey. Katam balya sharirastvam mamito netumichasi. You, the one little monkey, how are you thinking that you will carry me? I am taller than you. Sakasham manavayendrasya bharturme plavagarshava. And also carrying me across. How is that possible? You, the little balya sharirasya. Parirathatvam. You are such a little monkey. He never got insulted like this ever before. You, I mean, he couldn't believe his own ears. What is she saying? So he started to grow in size. All the Rakshasas were sleeping. So he made sure that they are sleeping. He started to grow in a gigantic size, huge form. Then she was not able to believe her eyes. And in such a gigantic form in which he appeared in front of her. And Sita ji said, no, wait. I believe you. I definitely believe you that you are capable of taking me across. Now your words are not false. You are not elusively talking. And I am sure that you are Ramaduta and you are by Jari thinking of Lord, you are able to gain so much of power and strength. And I completely believe in that possibility of you can take me right now to Rama. I have no doubt about that. Then what is that stopping you? Let us go. Now itself we will end our problem. You want to end the problem or the shoka and the grief that you are going through and you want to meet Rama as quickly as possible, right? Let us do it now. Had it happened, there won't be no Ramayana afterwards. But that is not the case, right? So when he said like this, he smiled and said, I have to tell you one thing. First and foremost is that you are a Vayuputra. You are the son of Vayu. And I know your speed in which you go. In the speed in which you go, I will be sitting on your back. I will feel unconscious. So I cannot go in the same speed in which you are traveling. It is not possible for me. So I will definitely become completely unconscious and I do not know what will happen to me afterwards. I may fall down on the ocean. And when I fall down on the ocean, there are enough creatures are waiting to eat me. All the aquatic creatures will come and swallow me alive. This is the first thing. Second thing is, when you are carrying me, you are in danger. Because suddenly when you take off from here with me on your back, do you think the Rakshasas who are there constantly watching this will spare you? Who is this fellow is carrying that Ravana's prisoner on his back? They will be ready to attack you, and because of me, you will be really in trouble. And in case, you are able to take me also, they will chase you after and take me away from you and then put me in a place, now nobody will know. Because at least now you know it, Rama would know it because of when you go back and tell, and all the Vanara Senas will be able to find me. Now when they know that you already know me, where I am, and you are going to tell Rama, at once they will take me away to a seclusion where nobody will be able to find out. Or they may kill me also. And you will not know that I am killed. Secondly, you have no weapons in your hand. And if they come to attack you completely with their own, all the equipments or all the weapons that they have in their hand, you will not survive. And my sake, you will not be able to survive. You cannot go back and tell the information to Rama, and without that information, you don't go back, he will not survive. And he doesn't survive, Lakshmana won't survive. And Lakshmana and Rama is not survive, Bharata will not survive. When Bharata is gone, the mothers will not survive. When mothers are not there, Rama is not there, the entire Ayodhya Vasins will not survive. And listening to it, Sugriva will not survive. When Sugriva is gone, then Tara will not, and Tara is gone, all the monkeys will. Don't tell me, do you really want to do this? This will be the consequence of this action. And if I am captured and put away, I will not myself will remain. I will not would like to remain any further. And then finally when she says, I do not touch anybody's body other than my husband. This is the Pativrata. I will not touch anyone's body other than, and you may doubt that how about that Ravana was able to touch you and take you. He said, I was helpless at that point. Partrubhaktim puraskritya ramadanyasya vanara nap sprishami shariram. You go to the day 5. I'm now in high speed, I'm going in such a speed now. Bhartrubhaktim puraskritya ramadanyasya vanara nap sprishami shariram tu pumso vanara pungava. So, she says that other than my own Bhartrubhaktim puraskritya ramadanyasya vanara nasprishami shariram tu pumso vanara pungava yadaham gatra samsparsham ravanasya balakada. When I was being carried away by Ravana, no doubt, and I was touched by him, Anisha kim karishyami. What could I have done? I had no way of escaping this. Binata bivasha sati. I have nobody to take care of me, and I have helpless I was. Now another final thing he said, that all said and done, you can take me, all right. You may probably able to take, but then what is the glory of Rama here? Don't you think that he has to take the responsibility of bringing his wife back? Somebody else doing it? Yadi Ramo dashakribam iha khatva sabandhavam mamito grihya gaccheta tat tasya sadrisham bhavet. That is appropriate for Rama to do this. That he had to take care of this problem and not some Duta who to do it. And he has to come not just for the sake of merely rescuing me, but to take care of the entire clan of Ravana out. And that is what would bring the glory to Rama, and that is what I want it to happen. So Hanumanji also understood this. See, now he is also a sensible person. He understands the sensitivity of the issue. How she spoke openly, even though she recognized him as the Duta, but then when she said that I will not, for various reasons, and primarily that I will not touch anybody else, and I will want Rama to come and rescue me, and that is the appropriate thing to be done. Even though the solution is very easy now, that I can come out of this particular situation and a predicament, but that alone is not the one which is needed to be done. That Ravana, for his mistakes, must be punished. Not only he, all the people who are associated with him must be punished. This Lanka must perish. And therefore, Yuktarupam Tvaya Devi Bhashidam Yuktarupam Tvaya Devi Bhashisham Shubhadarshane Sadrisham Stri Swabhavasya Sadvinam Vinayasya Cha. Yuktarupam Tvaya Devi. What you said was so appropriate. Shubhadarshane Sadrisham Stri Swabhavasya. It is so correct, appropriate of you being a woman to make this statement. Sadvinam Vinayasya Cha. You are a sadvi. You are a person of noble character, noble values, cultured person. And the way you spoke, not to hurt me, not denying me completely, but you gave the reason why that you took this decision of not going with me. And that I really, really appreciate that. Yadi na utsahate yatum mayas sartam anindite. If you decided not to go with me, oh most pure one, abhijnanam prayachatvam. Now give me some way of making me represent you to Rama. Something as a sign. I gave you the ring which Rama gave it to me. Now you give me something which you can offer to me, give it to me so that I can show to Rama, yes, I met Sita. Janiyat ragavo hiyat. By which Rama can know. No doubt at this point of time she could have given anything. She could have given a scarf, she could have given her chudamani. She did later on. But she said, she also understood that if I give any material thing, that alone will not be sufficient. Because Hanumanji could have picked it up from anywhere else. Right? Like that of when she threw away the aparnas in the mountains, when the monkeys picked up. Similarly, he might have picked it up from somewhere here and then say, I met Sita and then this is it. So therefore she decided, I'll not only give any material thing for you to take it back to Rama, but I also will tell you something which only me and Rama would know. Nobody else would know this. So that very instance, which only we both have seen, will narrate to you by saying which alone Rama will be assured that you really met me. So, and now you see there is a beautiful story or instance which Sita narrates here. When they were living in the ashrama in the Dandakaranya forest, at that point, she was one day, after a nice, bath, etc., they both were relaxing at that point. Up at that very instance, the son of Indra, he had a very peculiar desire. And what is the desire? That he wants to touch Sita. Because she was so beautiful. And therefore, he took the form of a crow. And that crow, when Rama was lying on the lap of Sita taking rest, he came closer to her and pecked at her chest. So she was trying to shoo him away. Move, no, don't, because he didn't want him to be disturbed. But it so happened it was coming back again and again, and then somehow she was able to get him out. After some time, Rama woke up and she was a little crying, because it was hurting her. And Rama said, "What are you crying?" The crow came and, in this forest, what do you expect? You understand that we are in the forest, all the wild things are there. And for this and all, you should not cry too much, He was making a little fun of her. So she said, okay, all right. And she was also crying. But then she saw the crow was not going anywhere. He was sitting there looking at it. So she was noticing it, but she was not saying anything. After some time, when they had enough food, etc., they were also again taking rest. Sometimes she was sleeping on his lap, or sometimes Rama was sleeping in her lap. At one instance, when he was sleeping deeply in her lap, and she was just waiting, she was also kind of asleep. Again, that fellow came and started to poke in her breasts, again and again and again. So she was not able to tolerate, and the blood started coming out, and it fell on the face of Rama. And Rama woke up. What is that? And he looked at her breast. It was filled with blood. Who is doing this? What is doing? Who is capable of doing this? And she said, the same crow. I told you before also. He looked at the crow. He was so angry. How dare you? He knew this is none other than Indra's son. What is his name? Jayanta. So, right? How many of you know? It is there in the Tulsi Ramayana also. So then he came to know, you are the one, exactly like your father, who is so much of passion. Now, I am telling you, you will not survive this. And he took a blade of grass and invoked Brahmastra in that. See, it is said, Bhagavan does not need real astra. He can take anything and make it as an astra, missile. He took that and said, go and chase him. Now this Brahmastra started to chase the crow. He ran helter-skelter everywhere, all the world. Even went to Indra also. Indra said, I have nothing to do with you. I cannot do anything about it. He went to all the three worlds. It was chasing him. It is like that, missile. What kind of missile is that? Guided missiles. Not guided missiles, heat missiles. It goes by the heat. It started to go behind him all the way, everywhere. Finally, exhausting himself all through every part of the world. Finally, the only way he could escape is come and surrender to the feet of the Lord. When he came and surrendered at the feet of the Lord, and Sri Rama looked at him, now you understand? You should not just play with me like this. So I'm very sorry that this has happened. I will never do again. All that he pleaded. So, but Sri Rama said that once I have invoked this Brahmastra, I cannot stop it. It has to punish you in some way or the other. What is the punishment you would like? He said, whatever you give. But I should be alive. He said, let one of your left eye of yours will be destroyed. You cannot see with both the eyes. So therefore, the crow was removed, the crow's left eye was destroyed. That's why nowadays also crow cannot see. No. This way only, one side only it will look. That is to say that it was destroyed by Rama. So this instance she narrates and she says, that only me and Rama would know. This you go and tell him. So then, Hanumanji was also very pleased listening to this very narration of that. And she also says, Mat krute kakamatre tu brahmasram samudiritam kasmadayo mam hares tattaha ksamasetam mahipate. Even for the sake of the crow, you are able to use the Brahmastra, but for me you don't. To destroy the crow, you are able to do that. For protecting me, you are not doing anything. This you tell him. Jividam dharayishyami masam dasaradatmaja urdvam masanna jiveyam satyenaham bravimite. And please tell him also that even only 1 more month only I will be alive. Jividam dharayishyami masam, only 1 month. Urdvam masan na jiveyam. After 1 month I will not be alive. Tato vastragadam muktva divyam chudamanim shubham prateyo ragavaya iti Sita Hanumate Tadau. And then she also took her chudamani, which she had kept it very well in her clothes, gave it to him. Tato vastragadam muktva divyam chudamanim shubham prateyaha ragavaya. This you give to Raghava. And Hanumanji received with great love. And then what happened? Only tomorrow we will see. To be continued ... Aganita guna gana bhushana Rama Ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama Padbandav jaya jaya Rama Dasharatha Nandana Sri Rama Dashamukhamardana Jaya Jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Palada Jaya Jaya Rama Papa Vimochan Sri Rama Pattabhirama Jaya Jaya Rama Janaki Vallabha Sita Rama Jaya Raghurama Jaya Rama Vanara Sevita Sri Rama वारिधि वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत्पूजित सीताराम जय रघुराम जय रघुराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Few announcements from my side before you start. This is the 10th anniversary of CMSJ, as you all know. Sandipani West was started here in California, and so this was Gurudev's home in the West to start with. Our own Krishnalaya was the place where he had also had his own home. We call it as Gurudev's home. Sandipani West also has found its place in San Jose, and Swami Tejomanji was here also as the resident Swamiji here for a long time. And this year, 10th anniversary, is only to mark the building that is created in 2013 or 2014, and 10 years are over. In this year, there are 4 yajnas are being planned, and one is almost concluding, first one. And then again in the month of March, Swami Shantananji would be here. In the month of May, I think Aparajitananda will be here. And in the month of August, Swami Swarupananda will be here to conduct the yajnas here. And this is during the last week of August, Swarupanji will be here. And one important thing is, after all these are all in preparation for Mahasamadhi camp in 2025. And lot of activities are geared up for that. And Mahasamadhi camp is where a lot of people from all over the country would come. And interestingly, San Jose has not had Mahasamadhi camp for almost what? Over 20? Over? No, but the last time you had was virtual only, 2020. But before that, for a long time you have not had. Right? So it is a very great occasion.
1995.
30 years back. So you have got the opportunity to host after 30 years. Like Bhagavan Rama came after 500 years later. Now 30 years later you are going to have a Mahasamadhi camp in person. So all of you, register now itself if you can. Should be able to attend that. It's such a beautiful program for both adults and children and youth, everybody. So these are the things that are coming up. So please participate in all of them. And tomorrow we'll have the Guru Dakshina event where you can write your name, address, phone number, etc., email. This usually you are offering for the year-long program, and different places these programs are going to be held. Fremont this month, and then next one will be in San Ramon, right? And then Aparajitananda's program is in Berkeley, and Swamiji's will be, I do not know, in San Jose. So all these, this Guru Dakshina is our offering to Guru Parampara. So whatever you offer is for the lineage of teachers. So outside you fill the name, etc. Inside also you should fill. Right? So only don't be outside only and then forget about it. So when you fill inside and outside, it's called very fulfilling. So do that.